Raceway for the AC Delco Cup. Round number 4, race number 1, and Terry Wyhoon leads them out in the VP Car Care car. He has taken out his first ever pole position, just ahead of Jimmy Richards. Kim Jane and Rodney Jane are off row number 2.
Row number 3, we've got Max Dumsney and Neville Lance. Great combination. Row 4, Greg Murphy and John Maltzhead.
And going down to row number 5, we have got Jimmy Ellis and Bob Middleton. And Ian Thomas and Paul Stocker make up row number 6. Stocker, in fact, not qualifying, preferring to save the car. The pace car is off now, and we're about to get racing underway. Green flag at the ready.
These Cup cars really a handful here on the Adelaide International Racetrack. Short circuit, not as much room as the Thunderdome. Not quite as fast either, but still takes an enormous amount of concentration to get through these turns.
Didn't take Kim Jane long to get under Jimmy Richards there and move up in the second spot. But what about Terry Wyhoon, George? The BP Car Care team have come away already with their first pole position with this Tommy Smith-built Thunderbird. A great result.
Beautifully prepared car, great result. A little bit loose as he came out of that turn there. It almost creased the wall, just missed it, but he's certainly got that thing firing.
The interesting point is that while everyone was out practicing today, prior to qualifying, Terry Wyhoon and the BP Car Care team were taking care of themselves. They were at the hotel in the pool.
Well, Gerald, you know, sometimes you've got to wonder when you're racing late in the afternoon and then later on in the night, as these cars will be, you know, the heat of the day, temperatures in excess of 40 degrees, having to get out of the gas a little early to try and set up. Look how wide he's running. Oh, and he's hit the wall.
Well, that was a big push that time for the BP Car Care team, and Terry Wyhoon is in all sorts of problems. What a shame. He was doing so well after qualifying on pole, and now he's going to have to make his way around to the pit area and see what he can do.
Yeah, that's tough, Gerald, you know, but it just goes to show that these cars, if they...
And Rodney Jane sideways out of turn number 2.
Fairly controlled slide, did a good job actually to recover that car.
Last lap is out. White flag is waving. Kim Jane well out in front, coming up on the tail of Terry Wyhoon in the BP Car Care car. But here comes Rocket Rodney. Can he get second spot?
Well, we haven't got long to wait to find out. You know, Rodney's running out of patience there. He's seen throwing that car almost sideways coming out of the turn. And
checkered flag has waved for Kim Jane. He takes the win. And here's Rodney Jane now trying on Jimmy Richards.
How much pace has he got? Hit the... Oh, he's hit Richo. He's around.
He's gone on the grass, knocked Richo around.
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Kim Jane takes a great win. Let's go down to the happy winner with Nathan Prent. Kim Jane, a happy winner. Rod Jane takes out second. Max Dumsney third. Jimmy Richards claims fourth. And Neville Lance fifth. And George Elliott. A great race. Welcome back to Adelaide International Raceway. The AC Delco Cup cars are on the track, and Terry Wyhoon leads them, along with Jimmy Richards on the front row. Kim and Rodney Jane take up row number 2. To battle in race number 2 here at Adelaide International Raceway. 50 laps coming up.
Set for a fast race and a fast start.
Green flags waving. We're on board with Greg Murphy in the Clarion Champion Gold Chef Monte Carlo. Cars have gone around.
Neville Lance turned around. I was just about to say, Gerald, one of the things you really need to be careful on this racetrack is to actually standing on the gas too early, because you run the risk of lighting the tyres up on the back of the car, breaking loose and spinning out of control. That's exactly what we saw happen there with Neville Lance.
Well, Max Dumsney in the Valvoline Chef Monte Carlo comes onto the main straight under lights here. And just cuts that corner fine. Everyone comes in, cuts that number 1 corner. Terry Wyhoon out in front. Kim Jane second. Jimmy Richards in third.
Yeah, it's a tough way around this racetrack. You know, you need to cut in tight there, let the car drift a little. It's nice if you can hold it down tight in the apex of the turn, but it's very difficult to do here at Adelaide. The corners are just so flat. Oh, Jimmy Richards tried to get up the inside of Kim Jane.
Wow, that was a very interesting one, and Jim Richards has gone back. He's having a dirty night.
Jim's not having a good night at all, is he?
Had a little bit of a laugh in the interview with you earlier, George. Very diplomatic.
He was trying hard to be diplomatic. It was quite an interesting interview,
too, didn't he?
I pushed him a little bit there, but he couldn't quite come out with it.
Had the nose in the rule book.
Oh, I can't say that. Jimmy wouldn't know enough to... No, not Jimmy. He wouldn't put his nose in the rule book.
Jimmy now battling with Greg Murphy there, the Clarion Champion Gold Cup. There's Rodney Jane on the tail of Max Dumsney, who's not far behind Terry Waihoon, but out in front it is Kim Jane in the 27 Bob Jane T-Mart Chev Monte Carlo.
What about this car of Terry Waihoon's? How good's that going around? The car's all beat up. One side of it looks like a corrugated iron shed. I mean, if you had that car on the Thunderdome, it would have the handling characteristics of a waterbed. The gas and get the power down onto the racetrack.
What a class bunch of drivers we've got there too, George. We've got Terry Waihoon, Max Dumsney, Jim Richards, Greg Murphy, 2 Bathurst 1000 winners are in there. Waihoon, a great speedway driver, as is Max Dumsney, and here's an up-and-coming guy, Rocket Rodney Jane as well.
Absolutely great team of drivers and fantastic level of equipment. These cars are just beautifully prepared.
So Waihoon still holding Dumsney out. There's John Moult said. Jimmy Ellis also like tonight?
No, they've actually gone away from the cool suits a little now because there were problems with the cool suits. The cool suit has to have a couple of tubes running through them that carry a cold liquid. And there were cases, in fact, I had a case one time myself where the tubes got pinched and it was almost like wearing a Glad bag. So what we're doing now is that we've got helmets that have fresh air pumped into them.
Did you ever find whoever pinched the tubes?
No, perhaps it was Gentleman Jim, who knows?
Waihoon's still in second spot there. There's Rodney Jane, a fabulous race in race 1. Came in second spot and looking to get back to that position again or consolidate his night here at Adelaide International Raceway with another podium finish. Kim Jane, though, in control of this race.
Well, Rodney having a good night here. He's certainly got the car on the pace. He seems to have learned a little bit of patience, do you think, since the first race?
That's what it's all about. That's what has made people like
it's all the way to the floor, and it's not a good feeling in the pit of your stomach, I can tell you, when you reach the end of this straightaway at 140 or 150 miles an hour, and nothing happens when you put your foot on the brake. Oh, Jimmy Richards around again. Greg Murphy, big tag there. Oh, did we say Jim was having a bad night?
It has been a horror night for gentleman Jim Richards. We're under caution here at Adelaide International Raceway for the AC Delco Cup. We're going to a break for Raceway, the AC Delco Cup. Race number 2, round number 4. We're on a restart after the caution, and gentleman Jimmy Richards' dirty night continues at AIR.
Certainly all to the back of his race car, I know that. These cars are grouped up nice and tight, aren't they? Great starts, fast starts. They're getting on the gas very, very early.
The back markers coming through there, Paul Stocker in his Olds Cutler Supreme, but there we've got Kim Jane out in front of Terry Waihoon, Max Dumsney, and also Rodney Rocket Jane, but Kim Jane just controlling the race and doing a fabulous job. There's the local boy, Bob Middleton, the White Line Transport Cat car. Great to see him doing well.
Well, Terry Waihoon doing a fantastic job after making...
That enjoys themselves. That's Sue and Terry Waihoon. And looking back through the field, there's Bob Middleton again, battling away with Neville Lance. Also, Greg Murphy looking the inside line, 3 abreast down the main straight.
Yeah, Neville Lance looking for the wide way around the racetrack there. I don't know how well that'll work for him, but, well, he's keeping it in one piece at the moment.
Kim Jane just doing a terrific job with the John Sydney Racing Chev Monte Carlo. Waihoon still out in front of Max Dumsney and Rod Jane. And onto the main straight.
Right behind him. Neville Lance looking for a way through there.
Jimmy Ellis we saw there about to cop a tap off Neville Lance. See them on screen now. Oh, Murphy's gone out wide and whacked the wall side on. Ouch, that would have hurt Murphy.
Yeah, painful, absolutely.
We're under caution here at Adelaide International Raceway. There it is, the Clarion Champion Gold Chev Monte Carlo of Greg Murphy, the Bathurst 1000 winner.
Well, we spoke earlier of just how hard this racetrack can bite you and how quickly it happens. There it was again.
And Greg Murphy, unfortunately, has paid the price, lap 36 of 50 here at Adelaide International Raceway, the AC Delco Cup. Round number 4, race number 2. And quite contrasting conditions every which way past Terry Waihoon. That gap just closes up. They look how quick now. Neville Lance is right on all their tails.
Terry drifting out wide there. The white flag's waving. There's 1 lap to go. Can Terry Waihoon, he's sideways. Oh, he's got a little bit of a tap there from Max. Max has gone for an opening that just wasn't there.
How is that? Rodney Jane's in the second. Neville Lance is in the third. just amazing. Kim Jane's going to come around and take the win. We're under caution. No more passing. And that will be the order. Kim Jane, the Bob Jane team-art car, takes the checkered flag. A great win here and there. Kim Jane in the Bob Jane team-art car takes out another win. Rodney Jane, as he said, in second spot. Neville Lance in third. Jim Richards in fourth. And Jimmy Ellis, a great result for fifth. The AC Delco race point scoreboard. Kim Jane and Jim Richards lead the field. Terry Wyhoon, a great job in third.